Welcome aboard Bus One. We're on our way to the North Pole, and we've got some time to kill. Let's play some trivia. Gamers, introduce yourselves.
What's up, everyone? It's Aiden.
Ho, 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 I'm Alec.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
And I'm John. I don't want to. Why would I have to put any spin on that?
I didn't do any
It's to
Christmas
the point.
thing. I completely. Oh, jeez.
Aiden, you're wearing a Santa hat. I think the message got across.
All right, well, welcome Aiden, Alec, and John to our Happy Holiday episode. It is our first video episode as well. Hello to the wonderful people out there.
3D.
It's 3D.
I hate that I can be perceived.
Well, gentlemen, thank you for joining me today. Before we get started, let's go over some rules. If you're new to this game, here are the rules. We have 3 levels with 15 questions total. Level 1 has 5 questions. If you get a correct answer in level 1, that is worth 1 point. Level 2 is 5 questions worth 2 points, and level 3 has questions worth 3 points. We will be using a buzzer for this episode, so whoever buzzes in first and answers correctly gets the points. In addition to all those, we have a challenge rule. So once per game, I, the host, will give a fake answer to one of my questions. Each player will have 1 opportunity to challenge what I reveal as the quote-unquote correct answer. If the player correctly guesses what is a fake answer, they are awarded 3 points. If they incorrectly challenge a true answer, they lose 3 points. Multiple players may challenge the same question. Most points win. I will not be keeping track of them for you. And as always, remember, no Googling.
Yeah, John.
Thanks.
Does anyone have any
Get 'em.
questions?
What's the
All right,
topic?
well,
Played this game
I think
multiple
I
times.
already said it. But
Can't
today's
remember.
Happy
topic
Holidays
is the holidays.
Yeah.
I love hollandaise.
Happy holidays.
Boo.
Alex, spell hollandaise right now. Go.
Yeah, do
Mr.
it.
Holland's Opus.
I will give you a point if you can spell hollandaise correctly.
Go. Do it.
HOLLANDAISE.
Too bad I can't Google to check if he's correct.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
That was right.
We're gonna
sounded
have to
right.
say
That did
default to
sound
no
right.
and move on.
I was in spell ball.
Yeah, I think you were wrong.
Nope, that was correct.
Nope,
Prove it.
not possible.
Moving on.
You've never been correct. All right.
Derailed already.
Before we get started, does anyone have any questions?
Which holidays?
Yes.
The
Thanksgiving.
4th of July.
4th of July.
Specifically, end of the year holidays.
Okay.
New Year's.
Hanukkah.
All right. If there are no questions,
Chinese New Year's?
level 1.
That's more than
Question 1. The word Christmas comes from the Old English words Christus Mese. What does Christus Mese mean? Who the fuck is Braden? Oh, Aiden.
There's a lot going on in the buzzer. Okay.
Aiden, go ahead.
Is it Christ
Okay,
is born?
I need to turn off the sounds. Oh, fuck. How do I turn it off? I turned it off. Sorry, Aiden, did you say, whatever you said was wrong?
Oh, okay. Sounds good.
Got him.
I appreciate it. Thanks
Whatever
for
you said
letting
was
me-
wrong.
John?
Your thing was bad. Is it the Christ Mass?
Alec?
What are we doing? The English translation?
What does Christus Mese, the Old English phrase, mean in current English?
Christ?
Bandwagon on Christ Mass.
More Christ. Christ Moss.
All right, I'm going to give that one to John.
Live Moss.
The answer is Mass of Christ.
He got it.
We love the possessive, baby.
Yeah.
Oh, like church.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Mass.
Like, you know when you
The
look at the word
Catholic
Christmas
thing.
and you're like, that's almost Mass.
It's because it was.
Yeah.
Okay, question 2.
Great banter, folks.
Traditionally eaten in Jewish households during Hanukkah, a latkes is what? A. Unleavened bread. B. Potato pancakes. C. Jam-filled donuts. Or D. A type of cheese and meat dish.
I feel like I knew that without the multiple choice. Is the answer potato pancakes?
John.
It's potato pancakes.
Alec.
Potato pancakes.
All right, everyone give yourself a point.
Everyone.
Happy holidays.
Cameron, you're just using the buzzer to determine what order we answer in, but we all get a chance to answer the questions.
Darn.
Is that how this works?
No, it literally is
No consistency.
It depends on how I feel.
We don't need consistency. On this episode, this podcast, no.
There is no
This
consistency.
podcast.
All right,
Season, baby.
gentlemen, good job. That is true. A latke is a potato pancake, traditionally eaten during Hanukkah.
Yummy.
Jam-filled donuts are also the other typical Hanukkah food, but I cannot pronounce it, and nor did I write down how to pronounce it, so I'm just going to skip it. Jelly-filled donuts are the best donuts, though. After old fashioned, and I will not be taking questions.
We let Cameron ramble for too long.
I'm so confused right now.
Saying yummy.
Cameron
All
do a
right.
bad
Next
take.
question.
Hold up.
Question 3. Festivus is a holiday celebrated on December 23rd as an alternative to the pressures and commercialism of the Christmas season. True or false? The holiday was originally concocted as a bit for the hit 1990s sitcom Seinfeld. John.
I want to say true because it's too wild to not be that.
Alec.
True. Because we can answer
Aiden.
the same, right?
See, I know it's on the show, but maybe it was like a thing that they brought. I'm
You
going to
think they
say
did the
false
airing of
just
the
to go
grievances?
against the grain. I'm going to go against the
Airing
grain.
of the grievances
False.
and feats of strength in real life.
All right. If you are Aiden and answered false, you would be correct. Author Daniel O'Keefe, who was the father of Seinfeld writer Dan O'Keefe, was actually the inventor of Festivus, with the O'Keefe family celebrating Festivus as early as 1966. It wasn't until the 1997 Seinfeld episode The Strike, in which the holiday actually entered the public zeitgeist. Festivus is actively celebrated, albeit to varying degrees of seriousness, as a parody holiday festival and a form of quote-unquote playful consumer resistance.
Yeah, through the airing of the grievances and feats of strength.
So-
And then you decorate the Festivus pole. It's a beautiful holiday.
Technically
Festivus
speaking,
for the rest of us.
Festivus
technically speaking, it was like
for the
a
rest of
family's celebration, and then the guy who was part of that was like, I should share this with the world.
I
as a bit.
should make this an actual thing.
Let's put
Yeah.
this in
And-
the number one show on television.
I was
Yes.
about to drop the sickest Seinfeld bass riff, and then I realized I'd never played it on an acoustic guitar before, and I don't have my bass within arm's reach. So,
It's
I didn't
not-
want
We'll just put in the,
We'll just-
the
yeah,
audio.
edit it over.
We couldn't see your hands, so we'll just
Yeah.
like put in the audio and
All right, question 4. Kwanzaa is an annual celebration of African American culture celebrated from December 26th to January 1st and is based on African harvest festival traditions from various parts of West and Southeast Africa. What was the first year Kwanzaa was celebrated? A. 1957. B. 1966. C. 1974. Or D. 1981.
those are just such arbitrary years.
Those were a lot of years, and I
just
don't
none-
remember any of them.
Oh, you buzzed in.
I'm gonna say 1974.
Okay.
I'm gonna say, was it 81?
1981 was an option.
Yeah,
yes.
I'll do 1981. Sure.
Okay, John.
Was 1967 in there?
1966 was.
Yeah.
I'll do
so-
1966.
Well, John, you would be correct.
Oh, come on.
The answer
Civil
is
rights, baby.
1966.
That's a soundbite from.
It feels like a post-Kennedy assassination, but not too far sort of deal.
So, in 1966, American activist Maulana Karenga, a major figure in the Black Power movement of the 1960s and 70s, created Kwanzaa during the aftermath of the Watts riots as a specifically African American holiday. Karenga stated that his goal was to, quote-unquote, give blacks an alternative to the existing holiday of Christmas and give blacks an opportunity to celebrate themselves and their history rather than simply imitate the practice of dominant society. Kwanzaa is now celebrated internationally with notable observance in the UK, Jamaica, France, Canada, and Brazil.
I forgot that Cameron just reads the first 2 paragraphs on Wikipedia for every answer he gives.
That is true.
I gotta say,
I figured it was something I didn't know a lot about.
Yeah,
That's
no,
true. I
like
didn't know
that's
So like
cool.
I wanted to provide some info on Kwanzaa.
It's just hard to take you
besides-
seriously when your nose is a giant microphone.
Is a giant. Yeah, that's not great. And plus, like it kind of, I can't click the hyperlink for the Watts riots because I don't know what that is.
Is
I don't
riots
either.
about what?
I didn't.
Awesome.
Is what?
Oh,
is like
I-
riot about light bulbs?
I'm going to
About how
preempt
much
this.
power
About
you put in
units of
light bulb.
power.
We're going to be providing like links to all this information in case you, the listener, would like
gosh,
to learn more
wow.
about these
We're
holidays.
like
Cameron's
a-
citing his sources.
We're like an educational medium
What?
now.
You're going to
I
link
mean,
the Wikipedia
trivia
page?
by nature is distributing information, is it not?
Did I not?
No,
what
it's
episode
knowing
did I say
information.
where
No,
I
it's
don't
yeah,
check
it's punishing
my
you if you
sources?
don't understand a
Okay,
weird fun fact.
question 5.
You don't know when Kwanzaa started?
Yeah, I
Sucks to
honestly,
suck.
Kwanzaa is like my
Perish.
severe knowledge gap in like holiday stuff. I'd like heard of it before, but I had no idea what it was.
Yeah, no, I learned everything within the I know about Kwanzaa
Well,
within the
it's
last
pretty new.
14 hours.
It's
Not that
I mean,
new.
within the
new.
last 100 years.
It's like 50-ish years old.
Alec,
So-
how old are you, dude? Not 50.
Not 50.
Way
Not
under.
50.
But you know how old
That's
Christmas
narrows
is?
one
About twice as old as you are.
2,000 years old. I know that's not true. I know it,
Are you guys
it started
done?
later.
How old is Christmas? Is that a question?
Question
well,
5.
When do they start celebrating Christmas?
Omisoka, also known as Otsugomori, is a Japanese
Otsugomori.
traditional celebration that most closely resembles what other December holiday? A. Christmas. B. New Year's. C. Hanukkah. Or D. Kwanzaa. John.
I'm going to say New Year's.
John, that is correct. Omisoka marks the last day of the
Why
year
wouldn't
in
we go down
Japanese
the list?
culture.
We didn't go down the list this
Why
time.
wouldn't we go down the list for that
Traditionally,
one?
it was held on the final
Merry
day of the
Omisoka,
12th
everyone.
lunar month until Japan's switch to the Gregorian calendar at the beginning of the Meiji.
The Meiji.
Meiji, thank you.
The
era.
Meiji dynasty.
December
Meiji
1st is now
Restoration,
used for the
baby.
day of that celebration.
Tanks, baby.
Cool.
Rampant
Too early
militarization.
in the morning for
Open
all
up
this
the
information.
country.
All right,
Get in the
gentlemen,
right time zone.
let's do a score check. Aiden, where are you sitting at, buddy?
I'm sitting at a solid this many. 2.
2. The answer is 2.
Yeah.
Remember, some people will still be listening to this.
Oh,
as a
okay. This is
podcast.
not just exclusively.
Oh, true.
No,
yeah,
not
this is not an
exclusively a
exclusively
video.
visual medium.
It could be though.
Alec,
1.
John.
Due to the wild inconsistency of our host, I'm at 4, and I'm loving
Heck
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's insane.
I told you I
It's
wasn't going
whenever
to
John
be
answers
consistent.
first, he gives the points right
It's-
away.
yeah.
No.
Cameron and I
Cameron's
have a
just
deal.
trying. Cameron's trying to crush me here. I always beat John every
This is
single
true.
time.
This is true. I'm trying
He's
to break a
trying to
rule
ruin
by
my
Sir.
streak.
streak, and I'm not gonna
You
let it
guys
happen.
are incorrect. You're being babies.
I just
that's
don't
what
know
trivia's all
anything.
about.
That's my problem.
It's the spirit of the season.
All right, level 2, question 6. 5 Christmas songs are on the top 54 list of highest selling physical singles of all time, with the number 1 spot on that list being a Christmas song. Which of the following Christmas songs is the highest selling single of all time, with 50 million physical copies sold?
You know we're buzzing
I
in
do
early on
remember? Yeah,
all
We're
of
just
these.
buzzing
Cameron.
in whenever we want.
Can we go without the multiple choices?
No.
I have a
He
guess.
said that there's 5 specifically, and he was going to give us
A.
some.
Bing Crosby's White Christmas. B. Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas Is You. C. Gene Autry's Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Or D. Band-Aid's Do They Know It's Christmas?
Band-Aid.
Alec.
Okay, you actually threw me a loop with "Do They Know It's Christmas?" because I know that was like for some global like charity thing. But I'm gonna go with "All I
but is
Want
it
for Christmas Is You."
The number 1 best-selling single.
Okay, Aiden.
I'm also going for All I Want for Christmas Is You because I had this conversation with someone. Like, Mariah Carey probably was like a multi-hit wonder before that song came out, but just the degree of popularity
It, like,
of that song has made
reconverted
her a
a
one-hit
one-hit
wonder.
I can't
Even
name
though
another
she probably
Mariah Carey
had plenty
song.
of good songs before that.
John.
I'm gonna bandwagon on, so we all like, rising tides.
Yeah, since John was last, he
raise all
gets to
ships.
answer
Yeah,
the right
I'm-
answer
yeah.
after
Yeah,
we
so
all
I'm also
already
gonna
said
say
it.
all I want for Christmas is you.
All
And we'll
right.
all be wrong.
If you answered All I Want for Christmas Is You, that is correct. It is
Okay,
the
cool.
number
Bingo.
1 selling,
Single of all
highest
time?
selling physical song of all time.
Physical
50 million
song.
copies.
Physical song?
Physical
people are
copy.
Physical
buying-
song.
People went to the store for this song, John.
But
Yeah,
this was
you gotta
this was
remember
before the
iTunes
internet.
this
So
sucked.
Yeah, this excludes like streaming. This
Excluding-
is physical copies.
It's probably
sold.
still
What if
includes
they
streaming.
bought
though.
it on
probably up there
iTunes?
somewhere because everyone streams it at the beginning of December.
Little do our contestants know that this was the fake answer. Looks like they were fooled this time.
Okay, question 7. How many candles are on a Hanukkah or Hanukkah menorah?
Oh my god,
Aiden.
that's so fast.
It's 8. It's 8 days of lights. There's 8 of them.
Days of Hanukkah.
Okay,
8
John?
happy nights. 8 days
I'm
to
gonna say-
celebrate the festival.
I'm gonna say
What?
9 and be controversial and wrong.
Okay, Alec.
Okay, I know there's like a big one in the middle.
There's
Yeah,
a big one in the middle.
middle.
Why would there only be 3 on one side and 4 on the other?
Yeah, so it's got to be like an odd number.
Because
I'm gonna
like
say
Kwanzaa
nine.
one has like 4 green candles and 3 red or whatever.
Don't bring Kwanzaa into this. We've already
This is
we already
not-
talked about
Kwanzaa.
Kwanzaa moment.
This is not a Kwanzaa question.
nine.
Alec and John, you are correct. There are 9 candles on a Hanukkah.
A Tanuki?
So a
9
Hanukkah,
days.
Is it
which
not
is
just
a
a menorah?
Hanukkah. No, if you let me read my fun fucking fact, I
I'm
will
sorry, I wanted
answer
to
that
Cameron
common
read Wikipedia
misconception.
to us.
Days of Hanukkah. 9
So there are
days.
9
Wikipedia
candles,
audiobook.
which is 1 for each night of Hanukkah, plus a shamash or helper candle. Don't know what the helper candle
Oh, it's the
Helper
one that
candle.
you light to light the other candle.
Yeah.
Although many non-Jewish
Like Advent
people
thing.
think the menorah is only used for Hanukkah, the term menorah is actually the Hebrew word for lamp and specifically refers to the 7-branched candelabrum that was used in the ancient temple in Jerusalem. Every Hanukkah is a menorah, but not every menorah is a Hanukkah.
Ah.
Rectangles and squares, baby.
Exactly.
So there's a
Rectangles and
7.
squares.
There's a 7. Oh,
Yes,
sometimes
the normal
it's-
menorah is 7, but a Hanukkah is 9. But it is also still
the
a
truly
menorah.
traditional menorah.
I've never heard the word Hanukkah in my life.
I'm sure I have.
Neither,
but
I
never
told
read
you
it
this was going to
as
be a
I need
wild
this
ride
for
of
trivia podcast.
pronunciation, and it's going to get crazier.
Oh, baby.
Question 8.
Santa.
Santa Claus.
I'm ready for the Krampus of it all.
Give me some of that Santa Claus lore stuff. I've watched Santa Claus is Coming to Town, the hit
Okay.
claymation movie.
Blitzen.
Question 8. There are 4 accepted practices of Festivus. Name
Why do we
them.
have more Festivus questions?
I've never seen Seinfeld in my
Okay.
life.
If I can name 3,
I will take whoever can
Whoever
name
gets
the
the
most.
What if I can make up 2 that seem like they would be in Seinfeld?
What if I can make a
That's not what I'm asking.
Okay. Can I go?
Yes.
There's a poll.
what do you do with
Okay.
the poll, Alec?
No, I don't care.
There's a poll.
There is a poll.
A poll is involved.
You wrestle. I know you wrestle somehow.
What is that called?
The Festivus wrestle.
Okay.
The Festa wrestle, if you
And
will.
that is all I know. So.
Okay. John, you're next.
Okay, so there is a poll.
Yes.
And then the first event of Festivus is the airing of the grievances.
Oh,
Where George's dad tells you that he's had enough of you people and you're all going to hear about it. And then there's the feats of strength, which is wrestling. But I can't name the 4th.
Okay. Aiden.
So there's a poll.
So there's a poll.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
And then they the wrestle is actually, John, you got this wrong. It's actually called the Tickle Tango, where they just kind of
I'm going to cut you off right there, John. You're getting those points.
Thank you, bud. What is the
I've never
4th tenet of Festivus?
The Festivus dinner.
That, okay. I just
That is
assumed
a
that they were having
noted
dinner.
practice of Festivus. So the answers
Because the
for the
dinner is
4
where the feats of
accepted
strength take
practices are the Festivus poll, the Festivus dinner, the airing of the grievances, and the feats of strength, which
Is
Is there
wrestling.
anything
is
special?
the wrestling you were talking about.
Special
Is there
about
anything special
the
about the
Festivus
Festivus poll?
Dinner.
The dinner.
Oh, no, it's just dinner.
I think it's just like
Um,
Christmas. It's very similar
Festivus
to
miracles
holiday dinners.
also take place, but they're not a practice so much as just like a
A
oh
miracle.
shit, this happened.
Observations.
Yeah. And
Why?
fun fact, the Festivus pole does not have to be an aluminum pole, although it usually is.
What?
It could just be any kind of pole.
My
In
band
case you were
director
thinking
had
the
a Festivus
Festivus
pole
pole
that he put
had
up
to
in
be
December.
aluminum, you were wrong. It doesn't have to be aluminum.
It doesn't
Actually,
have
you
to
could
be.
use a
My
steel
band director had a
titanium
Festivus
alloy and it
pole.
would accomplish the same.
I'm going to keep trying to
John
tell
is
this story.
trying
My
to
band
talk about
director had a
his-
Festivus.
I think John's band
Okay.
director had a
Back in
Festivus
middle
pole.
school, my band director had a Festivus pole that wasn't aluminum. It was this like giant PVC pipe, and you could tape
Yeah,
things to it.
it just has to be a pole.
What do you do with the pole?
Nothing. It just it
You
sits there.
observe it. What do you
Yeah.
do with the Christmas tree?
You hang
You
you,
don't-
hang things on it.
Ornaments.
Yeah, so
Okay,
you can tape things to the
question
pole.
9.
You
Decorate
put
the
like
pole.
a star slash
decorate the
Kwanzaa,
pole.
derived from the phrase Matunda ya Kwanzaa, meaning first
back to
fruits,
Kwanzaa.
derives its etymology from what African language?
Did you just say
A.
question 5?
Yorubu. B.
Igbo.
Igbo.
Oh.
Igbo. You don't pronounce the G.
C. Swahili. Or D. Fula. John.
I want to say Swahili. This is a one
Alec.
where you can go to the room.
I think
Alec.
earlier you said it was West Africa, and I'm pretty sure Swahili is from East.
I thought he said southeast.
I'm gonna go with one of the ones that I don't
help
know.
him.
I'm gonna say Igbo.
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 Yeah, Cameron, what was the first one you said?
Yoruba.
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 Which is from
Yoruba. Okay, cool.
It's Yoruba. I
Yoruba.
think.
Can we get a language distribution map for Yoruba?
I'm gonna go.
Yoruba.
I'm gonna go
Yoruba.
also with Igbo.
Yoruba.
Yoruba, yeah.
Okay, that's
John,
one
you are
Swahili,
correct.
two-
The answer is Swahili.
No.
Southeast and west. Southeast
Matanda
and west.
ya
Why would we
Kwanzaa.
east and west? Why would you even say
Matanda.
southeast and west? That's just
Matanda
both
ya
sides.
Kwanzaa comes from Swahili.
That's
No,
all
that
the
was
sides.
he said. Here's what he said. He said west. I should go the other way. West and southeast.
Matanda ya Kwanzaa.
West, south, east.
All right, question
Another great joke
10.
for our audio medium.
Traditionally, omisoka does generally not include which of the following activities? A.
The-
House cleaning.
Feats of strength.
B. Repaying debts. C. Purification. Or D. A party. Alec.
No parties, sorry.
Alec, that is correct. Parties were traditionally
Gosh.
not a part of the Omisoka celebration.
No parties.
Currently, though, a bunch of different Omisoka celebrations include the viewing of the over 4-hour Kohako Utu Gassen, or the red and white singing battle, and a variety of mixed martial art pay-per-view cards.
Wait,
Cameron,
What
You can't just
does
say
that mean?
things. I know you got this
What
from
does that
Wikipedia, but we have no context for this, and you
Did
didn't
you say
research the context, so you can't
red
just say it.
martial art pay-per-view cards?
Pay-per-view?
Mixed martial arts pay-per-view cards. So a
Pay-per-view,
fight.
like you go
Cards.
on
Where
Dish
Like you
Network
give
and
them a
pay to
card
watch.
and then you
A
can
card.
watch
No,
WWE.
But
that
what's
is
a card
not.
mean?
That is not a context you need. A mixed martial arts card means a fight. That is just
Oh,
I didn't know
Oh.
that.
that's
yeah.
I'm
So
not an MMA guy.
Unnecessarily
don't come
vague.
at me because you don't fucking understand
I'm not
what
Cameron,
a
I
card
work in
is.
medicine.
It's a
Well,
title
the
I
card.
think
trivia
that's a
You
wasn't
good
what
fucking
is a
piece of
card.
shit.
The trivia.
I hate you. You're a goddamn
is like-
piece of shit.
There's
Merry
no
Kwanzaa.
parties. They don't have parties.
Happy holidays.
Merry Kwanzaa.
So in addition to the traditional things that the Japanese people
Nice.
do during
Alec,
Omisoka,
please.
they also now watch a singing battle and mixed martial arts fights.
That's pretty
Singing
good.
battle? Is that
That's
like the
pretty
masked
sick.
singer?
It's over 4 hours. The
Is that
Kohaku
like-
Utagassen.
It's like, yeah, it's 4 hours of the Masked Singer.
Over 4 hours.
Sarah Palin and
the
Rudy
Masked
Giuliani
Singer,
are
but they
still
also
there.
have mixed martial arts.
Yeah. All right, let's do a
Make-
score
make
check-in
Rudy
at
Giuliani
the
fight.
end of a level 2. Aiden,
Wait,
I got 4.
Alec,
I have 7.
John.
I think I have 12.
I'm so far behind because every point I get, everyone else gets them.
Yeah, it's very interesting how we are deciding when to distribute the points.
Cameron,
I
I think
told
it's
you-
perfect, and your scoring method
I
is
told you it was going to be
brutal.
at random. Alec, you just benefited from it.
This is true.
I did, but I think it should be that way all the time and not sometimes everyone gets all the points.
Nah, I don't really care what you think.
I'm here to pitch my new show. It's The Masked Singer, but instead of singing, they do mixed martial arts, and you have to guess who's in the costume doing the.
Is this our ad
Okay,
break?
well, Aiden, that's a great
break.
point. Why don't you give us an ad break, huh?
Okay, let me think about it. Someone give like a nice holiday ad break, and then I'll give my weird.
No.
TV show pitch.
This is the holiday ad break.
Okay.
I want 2 men in
Here,
costumes to beat the
I
shit
can
out
do.
of each other.
I can do some sound effects.
Alec, I take it back. I do care about what you're saying. I don't think you're a piece of shit.
From the creators of The Masked Singer and also the MMA pay-per-view
Think about
card.
what you're doing. John, think about what
John, you need to switch up your hand motion there, buddy.
Cut it
Here,
out.
wait,
Sorry.
John, start over.
I'm not
Start
cutting
over.
that.
I'll hold him up here.
I'm not. No, that doesn't make it work better.
That's how you do Jingle Bells.
Oh,
I don't know what to tell you. Can we cut this segment?
Nope.
Oh,
Absolutely
This is why
not.
we started recording the video. Oh, for audio listeners, John was masturbating
Mom.
on camera.
Hi, Mom.
Okay, let's run it back. Here we go.
Gonna have to put
Run it
parental
back.
Run it back.
We haven't started.
Hit it, John. Coming this December, from the creators of The Masked Singer, a new pay-per-view card event where we have D-list celebrities dress up in costume and beat the shit out of each other.
I'm out of soundtrack. You. That's all you get for the free trial.
That was it. We
That was
just.
it.
Alex, do you want
You're
to
just
pick up? Do you want
you're
to
talking
pick
about
up
the
the sound check?
WWE.
Yeah.
Your pitch was for the WWE.
Well,
right?
no, but here's the
episode brought
twist.
to you
Here's the
by-
twist. Ready? But here's the twist.
Oh shit.
We have other C-list celebrities who need to guess who is in the costume beating the other person up.
So Ken Jeong. We're talking about Ken
It's Ken
Jeong.
Jeong.
Guessing who's beating the
Jeong
shit.
is
Ken Jeong's there. Ken
Louis
Jeong
the
dressed
Thick
up
is
as
there?
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer versus James Corden dressed up as Frosty the Snowman. Catch it now, this December 23rd. The
I take that.
Masked MMA.
That is a
I
good
take-
idea.
Do you mean the MMMA?
The MMM.
Wait,
SA. They also
just-
sing.
So wait, you're pitching
the masked mixed martial
triple
singing
MA.
arts.
you're pitching luchadors. You're pitching Mexican wrestling.
No. I imagine he's talking
but in
about
the holidays.
But in the
also
holidays,
they
and
sing.
you have to guess who's under the mask,
And it's
even though I
celebrities.
just told you who was fighting.
Perfect.
But you don't know which
Ken
is
Jeong,
which.
Ken Jeong and
Oh, wait,
James
yes, you
Corden
do.
are the title card.
That ad break had everything.
Let's move on to level 3. Question 11. Krampusnacht or Krampus Night is the day that Krampus, the half-goat, half-demonic Christmas companion of Santa Claus, travels around Central Europe punishing misbehaving children with his root. What day in December is Krampusnacht?
Oh.
Aiden.
Is it
No
the
multiple choice for this
26th?
one,
Alec. It's not the 26th,
huh? Oh, thank you.
I'm going to just say
There are a
Christmas
lot of-
Eve.
which is
The 24th.
incorrect.
Okay.
John, just say Christmas. Just do it.
Just say Christmas.
December
No,
14th.
that feels like both Santa and Krampus would be blowing each
I
other's
don't know, like
spots
December
up. I'm gonna say
5th,
December
maybe.
23rd.
Incorrect. Krampusnacht is December 5th.
What?
Whoa! I said
don't
that as
know.
a joke.
Actually, I do
Okay.
know. I lied. I lied to you just now.
December 23rd 's my sister.
And
It's
here's-
because
and
the
all
Feast of-
silence for the Wikipedia paragraphs. Go, Cameron.
Oh, it's not a Wikipedia paragraph. It's the Feast of St. Nicholas is celebrated in some places in Europe on December 6th. So it's the night before that, which is December 5th. That wasn't Wikipedia. That was a blog.
It was a blog, so we're not even getting it from like half
Worse
these sources.
sources.
Yeah.
Hey, if you guys, if anyone's listening to this on December 23rd, tell my sister happy birthday because that's her birthday.
Also, fuck you guys.
Okay.
I provide helpful.
I'm sorry.
Hey, listeners, fuck you.
I provide helpful context and background so you learn something.
It's just that the helpful context in the background
It's kind of boring.
can be a little bit dry, Cameron. It's
Boring. You don't want to
pretty
know
long.
about.
I'm not-
You don't want to know about
No.
Krampus walking around with his
didn't wake
hoot,
up at 9
beating the
a.m.
shit out of
Mountain
Central European children.
Standard time.
That's on you.
For social
I think
studies
that's cool
class.
as fuck. I think that's cool as fuck. I want to know about a Christmas demon beating children with a hoot.
I want to know
What
about
is a
David
hoot,
Harbour
Cameron?
as
What
Santa
is it?
Claus.
You didn't explain
Like,
a
it's someone
Is it like
beat
a
up
whip?
people.
It's like a whip.
It's a bundle of
Yeah.
birch
He has
sticks.
a stick
Why didn't
bundle,
you
and then he has
say
the
that?
bag he throws the kids
Why
in.
would it matter? You said I'm giving too much information, so I cut it out.
can't
I
just
said you
use
can't just
words.
say words with no context. Because you just sound like Wikipedia.
Yeah, without the hyperlinks.
Actually, I edited what came from Wikipedia. Root, comma, a bundle of birch sticks.
God
end
damn
comma.
it, Cameron.
Well, I figured you guys would ask and
It's
be like,
Wikipedia.
Cameron, what's a root? And then
Not helpful information.
I could provide context.
You're setting us up for failure.
Oh my god.
I am not.
Ask me about the holidays, Cameron.
Yeah, we gotta keep it moving. 4 more questions.
Question 12. Hanukkah is a Jewish festival commemorating what significant event in history?
How much detail do you want for this?
Yeah.
Just
got
a
this.
Can I
general
sing you a
shot.
song?
They got locked in a temple, and
No,
they
you
only
cannot-
had enough
you cannot
oil
sing
in
this
the
song.
lamp for one day, and they were like, shit.
This
And
seems
then-
like we're treading down to dangerous
And then the
about
lamp
Jews being locked in
magically
places.
No,
lasted.
Cameron,
the
you're the
oil
one who talked
lasted
about that.
for 8 days until they finally got rescued from the temple, and that's the miracle. It's the oil in the lamp that was only supposed to last for a little bit, lasted for 8 whole days, and they were like, "This is awesome."
That's
One is
pretty
for the
cool. We should
temple
talk about this
night.
forever.
One is for the temple walls that wouldn't fall. 2 is for the men who died. God
Yeah.
bless them all.
They, like,
3
locked
is for the
themselves in.
something.
Aiden, that is not incorrect, but there is a more correct answer.
I wish I was listening to what Aiden was saying.
I don't
You
actually
had a
know if
song.
that's correct.
You had a song. This was
I
song.
take that back.
8
Temple
days of
walls
Hanukkah, 8 happy nights, 8 days to celebrate the festival of lights. 8 days of Hanukkah, what memories
Oh my
they
God.
raise of those
We're gonna
8
get copyright struck.
wonderful days. Let us count the ways.
I'm
One is for the temple walls that wouldn't fall.
Alex, shut the fuck up.
He's telling you right now.
Who died.
This
is not an answer. I will not
I'm
accept
just
this.
sitting
Die
Three
here.
is for what memories
is
they
not-
raise of those 8 wonderful days.
Hit that chorus again.
8 days of Hanukkah, 8 happy
This is not the Kohako Utugassen, Alec. I just want an answer in spoken word.
Like, he's just gonna say the lyrics.
Oil in lamp lasted 8 days.
John.
I was gonna say what Aiden said. I'm gonna save us some
Well,
time.
no, you're all wrong.
I sang the song.
One is for the
Hanukkah.
temple walls that didn't fall, Cameron.
Hanukkah is a Jewish festival commemorating the recovery of Jerusalem and subsequent rededication of the Second Temple at the beginning of the Maccabean Revolt, led by Judah Maccabee, also known as the Hammer, against the Seleucid Empire in the 2nd century.
Everyone just blinked.
We love the Apocrypha, dude.
Cameron, if you ask literally anyone what Hanukkah's about, they're gonna be like the
Oil.
lamp in the
Remember
temple.
when the lamp lasted
the lamp
for a
lasted
while?
for 8
Hanukkah
days when it was
commemorates
supposed to-
when the hammer beat up the Seleucid.
Yeah, and you know what happened
No, it
during that?
doesn't.
They were trapped in there.
were
and
in a
the
temple.
oil
and then the
and
lamp lasted, and that's the
lasted
miracle.
8 days. And that's
It's
like
like
No,
how
you're all
Christmas
wrong.
doesn't. Christmas is
You're all
because
wrong.
Jesus was born, and that's the miracle. It wasn't like we celebrate Christmas because all the inns were full.
Actually, we celebrate Christmas because of when the Savior was born in Bethlehem, and
The answer
Well,
I was
actually,
looking
here's the
for.
geopolitical conflict
No,
that was
the answer
happening
I
around that
was looking
time.
for.
They had to go to
The
Jerusalem to
answer
pay the
I was looking
taxes, and then
for.
everything was full, and that's
The
why we
answer
celebrate Christmas.
I was looking for was a guy named the Hammer.
Why would I know
beating
that?
up people who were
I
oppressing
didn't
him.
know that.
I
Well,
think that's the challenge question.
This is
'cause
why
that's
it's in
wrong.
level
Feels
fucking
challengeable.
3.
If I said,
oh
but
my
we gotta move
god,
on.
I hate you. I hope Krampus comes and hits you. I hope you
hit him
die.
with his root.
I hate.
I just
hate
realized
you
that
all.
Cameron is tying in all of the questions that relate to violence about the holidays.
Well, of course. That's what
That's
Cameron
not
thinks is
true.
cool about the
One is
holidays.
for
I've
the
had
hammer
two
like
violent.
You talk about MMA fighting in Japan, Krampus in
That's
Europe.
just a fact. That's just a fact.
They're all
Let's-
just facts,
Let's sing
Cameron.
a song, guys. Let's all
That's
come
what
together and
trivia
sing a
is
song.
about.
facts.
One is for the temple walls.
Walls
that
that
didn't
Okay,
fall.
question 13.
2 is for the guy named the Hammer, who also was there.
Question 13. In what order and for what purpose do the following 3 Festivus practices take place?
How many?
1. The Festivus dinner. 2. The airing of the grievances. And 3. The feats of strength. Aiden.
Grievances, because you gotta get it all out on the floor there before you can do nice things together. Then the feats of strength to really work up that appetite, and then eat dinner and come together.
Okay, John.
Yeah, that's pretty much right. Yeah, it's airing of the. They're all sitting at the table for airing of the grievances, and you got to let it all out. It's I've had enough of you people, and you're gonna hear about it. And then feats of strength, and then dinner.
Alec.
I'm gonna say you eat dinner and then you wrestle to burn those calories.
That sounds miserable.
And the
you
grievances
missed-
is first.
You're all incorrect.
Yay.
They eat dinner. As soon as they're done dinner, they air their grievances, and then they wrestle.
feats of
I
strength.
knew
I've never
wrestling
seen
was last.
Seinfeld.
So the feats of
How's this
strength
supposed-
technically could happen during the dinner, but generally speaking, it happens after. And what has to happen is Festivus isn't over until the house, the person hosting Festivus, the household man
The
leader
host.
thing.
You can just say host.
Thank you. Is pinned to the ground. And what happens is the head of the household goes, I'm challenging you to a wrestling match. And then they beat the shit out of each other. And then once you pin him, Festivus is over.
Why are we giving
Pin
as
that,
much
excuse me.
weight to Festivus as
There
all
were
of the
so many
actual...
Festivus
Festivus
every
questions
other-
as someone
if
who's
not
literally
more.
never.
Whoa, whoa,
not
whoa.
more.
No.
How many Christmas
I'm
questions have you had?
There is a pattern to
Does
these
Krampus
questions.
count?
I don't know if
Yeah.
you've noticed it yet.
It
One
goes
per
Is
each.
It goes.
Is
the
it
J- there's
spelling
one about
something
Christmas.
out?
There's one about the Japanese one where they don't have parties. There's one about Hanukkah.
Hanukkah.
No, they do
and
have
the
parties
hammer.
now.
And
There's
it's
one
Kwanzaa.
about Festivus, and there's one about Kwanzaa. I feel like there's a better one that we could have done New Year's and not.
Yeah.
Not
I mean,
like
the
Festivus.
Japanese
was
one is
tr-
like an analog for New Year's.
Yeah, I was trying to not
that's the
leave this
point I
as
got.
a strictly Western holiday.
Happy
like
Holidays.
Festivus
It's
just
the
did-
Happy
Happy-
Holidays episode.
Happy holidays.
It is the holidays episode.
We gotta.
One is for
we
the
gotta
pole
keep
that
it
doesn't
moving.
have to be aluminum.
Okay.
Two is for
Do it for the
Strap
airing
in
of the
for this one.
grievances. Gotta do them after dinner.
What question is
Scrap.
this, Cameron?
This is question 14.
Oh my god.
There are 7 principles of Kwanzaa called the Nguzo Saba, with each principle being celebrated on one of the 7 days of the Kwanzaa celebration. On which day of Kwanzaa does the communal feast Karamu, which is an important part of Kwanzaa, usually occur? Is it on the first day, which celebrates Umoja, or unity, the second day, that celebrates Kujichaguya, or self-determination, the third day, celebrating Ujima, or collective work and responsibility, the fourth day, celebrating Ujama, or cooperative economics, the fifth day, celebrating Nia, or purpose, the sixth day, celebrating Kumba, or creativity, or the seventh day, celebrating Imani, or faith?
You know, a normal person would have picked 4 of those and just
I
listed
think
those.
it's
Instead
the
of
fifth
all of
day.
them.
I think it's the 5th day because that's when the candles turn from green to red. If my brain picture is correct, which it
I
very well
don't
could not
know
be.
if the color of the candles.
Well, because there's 4
necessarily
green ones and
matters.
then there's
Okay.
3 red ones, so that's my process of elimination.
John.
Okay. I don't remember the number of the day, but I'm going to say collective work and responsibility. Can you remind me what day that is?
That is the third day,
Sure.
Ujima.
Why not?
Alec.
I'm gonna say it's the first day.
The correct answer is the 6th day, Kumba, or the day for creativity.
Why would they?
Bummer.
That doesn't
Okay.
even have
I don't
anything to
know.
do
That's
with
cool.
I don't know.
Alec, before we
didn't-
say that doesn't have anything to do with that, I think Cameron is not giving us the full picture, and we're just going to have to move on.
No, that's it. I couldn't
That's-
find an explanation.
Really, Cameron?
on
That's
why
all
it was
the
on the
depth
6th
to
day.
Hanukkah? That's it? That's all?
Oh, that was
that's out
it. This
there?
is about Kwanzaa.
Oh, that was Kwanzaa. Where am I?
I mean, so each of those days has like more to it, but I felt that was probably a lot to cover, which is why I was going to provide a link to if you want to learn more about it. Question 15. Around an hour before the new year, Japanese people who celebrate Omisoka generally gather for one last meal and partake in bowls of toshikoshi soba or toshikoshi udon. What is the base of that dish? Aiden.
It's noodles.
It is noodles.
It's
That is
noodles.
correct.
I know food.
They are generally long
Don't
noodles
noodle,
because
Noodle.
The noodle
they're
tree.
generally long noodles because the belief is that if you eat long noodles, it connects the 2 New Years.
Who's eating?
The
Who's out
noodle
here
tree.
A
eating
noodle
short
so
noodles?
long it connects the years.
I only eat short noodles.
All right. Well, that was the holiday episode. Apparently,
That's
it
the
was
holiday
controversial
episode.
because I didn't talk about elves.
Only one person scored any points in the last round.
Challenge. You guys did not guess a challenge question.
You want to run through them all?
Sure.
I don't remember.
So we have Christmas Meisei, potato pancakes. Festivus is invention. Kwanzaa, day of celebration. Omisoka, being New Year's. Mariah Carey's all over Christmas. Hanukkah, Hanukkah candles. Festivus traditions, the 4 of them. Kwanzaa etymology. Parties. Krampus not. Apparently very controversial what is Hanukkah celebrated. The order of Festivus practices. The 7 principles of Kwanzaa and Karamu. And Long noodles.
Long noodles. That's a good one.
You know what?
What is?
I challenged the last one. I don't think it's long noodles.
Wait, can we do
shit.
a point check before we challenge?
Oh yes, sorry. Point check.
I have 7 because I was at 4 and I got 1 right.
I also have 7 because I didn't get anything in the last round.
I have 12.
If
I challenged
if,
long
if,
noodles
if.
still, just so you know.
Okay, I'm gonna throw an additional question in.
What?
Okay.
Well, maybe.
Bonus.
Hold on. Let's see how the challenge question
Okay,
goes.
John, what are you challenging? Because I want to do something different than what you are going to challenge.
I'm not going to challenge because even if I sit on a throne of
Boo.
lies, I beat you. You boo me all you want.
Boo!
A win
That's
is a
not
win.
in the-
Happy
that's not in the
holidays.
holidays.
A win is a win.
Gotta take the W. I appreciate that.
Thank you. After booing
The
me
holidays are
live
about
on the air,
a W.
I'm
Okay,
challenging the Hanukkah one. It's so dumb. It's totally the lamp.
You made up the hammer.
I think those two events happen concurrently.
Yeah, that's what I
That's
think.
probably true.
What two events? The noodle
No,
and the hammer?
the magic
hammer and
lamp
the
and
lamp.
the hammer assault.
Okay, are you locking in those answers?
Watch it in a
noodles.
Hanukkah challenge.
No long
John, are
noodles.
you sure?
I'm fine.
Both of you are incorrect. You lose 3 points.
Back to 4, baby.
The challenge question was Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas Is You is not the
Is
top
it the
selling
Feed
single.
the World or whatever it's called?
It is not. It is Bing Crosby's White Christmas.
okay.
Aw,
I didn't know that
Really?
song.
though.
Yeah,
interesting.
you know, there was a whole movie about it.
It's probably
There
been
is.
around
I've seen
longer,
it.
like enough to really rack up those sales.
Yeah, you got it yet.
Timeless.
And that's a great point, Aiden. If you contextualize like when that song came out, it was around for like 30 years more than the rest of them.
And a lot of people, like, that's before streaming too, so you had
It was
to go buy
before
it
Mariah
physically.
Carey existed. So.
Right.
You had to go buy it.
You had to go to the store, uphill both ways.
get up and
go.
Okay,
like, I
so
need to do
now
Bing
that the
Crosby right
game is over and John has won, I have a plot twist.
Oh?
Golf rules.
Aiden and Alec have to kill each other.
My plot twist
Oh,
is
nice.
Nice.
if you tell me what the trend was between all 3 rounds with the questions I asked, I will award you 3 points. Although it occurs to me that it does
That
not.
Does not matter.
That's,
So I will.
Let the
I will
peasants
make
fight.
it worth 10 points
Oh!
because I want to shake things up
Okay.
this Christmas.
Okay. Oh, shoot.
Oh, let me think.
I just think you picked 5 holidays and you rotated through them, but I'm not locking that in because I don't know if that's going to make me lose 10 points.
You will not lose points.
Cameron, was the first... I know the second round was origins of each of the holidays. Because you, like, went
Okay.
through, like, kind of the origin of it. With,
All
like,
right.
Festivus and, like, where does Kwanzaa language come from?
You're wrong. That's not it.
I think you went
What's the
in
first Hanukkah question?
geographical order,
What's the menorah
west to
one?
east.
No. It's very, very simple.
I think you picked 5 holidays and you
And
rotated
you just did
through
one
them each
question
round.
about them.
Are the 5 holidays just in the order that they happen? Is that it? Is that your trick?
No, I'm going to give
What?
that to John since he said it first.
What? That you just did
the
one of each in each round?
And you just went through them.
But
Is that the
the
trick?
first question in each round was about.
We already established that.
Did we?
Yes.
Yes! Like within round 2!
Oh my god.
Did we really?
Yes.
I must have missed that.
10 points to John.
10 points
good job,
22!
John,
to
for
4
being
to
a
4.
good friend, gets 10 points.
Man, I thought that was a little.
For showing
We
exceptional
were like, oh yeah, we've
bravery.
got like one question about Festivus in each round, I guess.
It's like if Gryffindor was already winning the House Cup. the banners changed.
But also,
Well, good job. Well, good
Exceptional
job.
bravery.
Good job, everyone. Happy
being a
holidays.
good friend.
Ooh,
Buy
Good
more.
job.
oh, merry holidays.
Okay. Well, looks like we're pulling up to the North Pole.
Oh, man.
So I think that's all the time we have. Before we go, we'd like to thank Vert for the use of our theme song, 5978, which is
Departure
a
off the
certified
album, pretty good.
banger.
Can we get Bert to drop like a Christmas remix of that we can
We
use?
could. So, gentlemen, thank you for riding Bus One. We'll see you next time.
Merry Christmas.
Suck it, Aiden.
Happy
Suck
holidays.
it,
Happy
Aiden.
holidays.
Lose, Aiden.